what? Happy December was 3rd? Yeah.
You're like, what day is it?
Yeah. Yes, Thanksgiving has passed. We are now in the Advent season.
I feel like we're living 3 weeks in one.
Yeah.
Every week. Mm-hmm. But don't worry.
Next week.
We'll slow down.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So, welcome back to the Feminine Glory Podcast. We have one of our favorite guests on the podcast today. Charity Edmonds, our wonderful mother. So, we are here. We have some very exciting news today. So
I feel like the guest should say it.
Yes,
our favorite guest should say it.
So what did we
have
do?
News?
You have news.
I've been invited here because I have news.
You have news.
I do love news.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I always like news. And it is not Mr. Elton's going to marry.
So what did we do on Thanksgiving? Other than celebrate.
Ate food.
We celebrated.
What of the many things did we do on
Ate
Thanksgiving?
bread and desserts.
Get all fat and fancy.
But I mean, besides celebrate.
We just quoted a lady from the news.
Yeah. We're bringing this back full circle.
News bloopers. We're so tired. We're quoting news bloopers. From like 1980. Wait, you weren't alive in 1980? Oh my. Okay. Get it together.
So besides celebrating food with friends, what did we do on Thanksgiving?
Okay.
It's been in the works
celebrate.
For a while.
We did celebrate.
Yeah.
With some friends.
Did celebrate with friends, which was absolutely lovely. And then those friends were gracious enough to endure our company for hours and stayed with us while we cracked out some glasses of blueberry. What was that?
Oh,
what is that
so
called?
It's like a sparkling wine.
Kosher sparkling wine. It's delicious. Mm-hmm. Actually,
you don't
a little
like
sweet
it.
for me, but y'all love it.
You like it.
Anyway, we at 9:00 p.m. specifically, we celebrated the launch of our new Feminine Glory store. Woo!
We will put the link in the description below, but definitely go check it out. We're very excited about it.
It was great.
So, yes, so we opened a store. Do you want to explain the why?
Why we
Feminine Glory
are
store?
crazy enough to try to launch a clothing store online. Do you want to say that?
Do I want to say
Why
it?
are we that crazy?
Because we accidentally made the mistake of praying Lord to enlarge our boundaries.
Yes.
And he provided a
Prayer
store.
Prayer changes things is more than a bumper sticker.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. No, we were... Well, actually, you have a very good reason why... You have a specific reason that was tailored to you that I think would be more helpful than any answer me and Lydia could give, so you should take it.
Yeah, I mean, so we were praying... Oh my goodness. So it's been some time. We've been praying about a lot of things in our family. We have a list we go through every week. And then obviously it fluctuates and changes. But we've been praying for a while as a family that we would obviously honor the Lord and all that. But being post-mill, we pray like that we would have an effect on generations to come, because obviously we have short time on earth individually. And we want to affect, for the kingdom's sake, generations to come. And so that's been a prayer. But then as our kids have gotten older, it's become more and more of a prayer, and more of a specific way to pray, I would say. And so God really answered that prayer this year, which God's taken us on quite a journey the whole year. It's been good, but I feel like it's one of those sections in your life story, like, but for all 6 of us, where you're like, this is a good story. What a good story. What a good story. And then you're like, and you're like reading as fast as you can to see what's going to happen next. That's definitely what it feels like. So that kind of happened with this, we've been praying and been praying, and someone specifically asked us, I don't even remember the context of this, except that somebody was here and asked us specifically, like, so if you were going to start a business or something, how do you know kind of like what you would do? And we all instinctively knew, I guess because we've talked about it for some time, like, you shouldn't start a business just to start a business. It should be something that benefits others.
Because it's trendy, or because you have a faulty view of what work is for, or the wage slave idea.
Exactly. And I think maybe after we were asked that question, we all had a discussion about it. It stayed in my head for some time of like, yeah, that I should think more about that kind of a thing in the stage of life that we're in. And I would definitely want it to be something that would help. So anyway, long story short, we were all talking one day and realized, like, the female clothing is getting less and less and less modest. I frankly am tired of going on specific websites and seeing where there's a tab for gender neutral. It makes you want to automatically just turn off their page, and sometimes I just do that. And we had a few cute type boutiques we would shop online, but they kind of tanked after 2020. Some of them more recently, and so that came up as a potential need. We were discussing that, and then all of a sudden, a few days later, we were starting a store. So a female clothing store, which we carry a couple of men's things, and we're not opposed to carrying stuff for ladies or wives to get their brothers, husbands, dads, whatever. Anyway, here we are.
You men to create a store for the men.
Yeah. So my whole view on it was, let's start this. My prayer and goal is that it would help you two and bless you as you go on your own journey. And if that includes a family soon, you could still do it. Hit the microphone. You can still... Cheers.
Sorry.
You would still be able to... Goodness. Okay. But clearly we're still exhausted from opening this store.
Just say there were several late nights and during illnesses and whatnot.
Yeah, in the midst of hosting parties and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, all good things. So we just wanted it to be something where I wanted it to be something that would bless the generations. So bless you too. As you get married and have small children, it's something you could still be a part of, and it could be a stream of income or helpful for your families, maybe for extra money and to save for things. And then also, what I was really interested in too was then thinking, I'm praying and thinking about not just the two of you, but future daughters-in-law, granddaughters, down through church ladies, friends, I don't know what God's going to do with it, but he has definitely blessed it thus far, as like, it's not been like super smooth sailing in the sense of like, it's not been hard work. I think it's been hard work. And anything worth doing is often hard, but it's been so sweet, just the people that have been so encouraging, and without having to say a word, it's been promoted by people. I know specifically like our church has been incredibly encouraging, which is
male and female.
Yeah, and get in a good church. Like, I think that's so important. Not to bless your businesses, but get in a good church where you are encouraging one another in the build and fight aspect of life. And and I feel like that's exactly what that is. It's involvement in one another's lives, which is how it should be. Prayer. And you can tell people are praying because then they'll repeatedly ask you, so you know they're praying about it. And then just full on, like, kind of standing on the sidelines of your life. And I think, like, we in turn would want to do that for them, is like standing on the sidelines of your life, cheering you on, is what the Christian community should be about. It's not like my Christian community, I want community. You know, we hear that a lot. Like, I go to this specific church, or I'm looking for a church for this types of community for my kids, or, you know, like...
For consumption.
Exactly. And no, because you'll never find exactly what you need there. You're always going to keep looking for that. Yeah. But the type of church where the community is being the body of Christ, is being what they are, which is actually just active obedience to what the Bible describes as the body of Christ. And then locally, gathering on Sunday with those types of believers is so exhilarating and encouraging, in the sense of, like, it makes you want to jump back into the fight so hard on Monday morning, and knowing you're all working hard. It's not about, like, hangouts and BFFs and you know what I mean, like, because nobody's got time for that. It's like, you do get to gather in one another's homes for sure. Hospitality is a command, but, like, the hospitality is not the end. It's part of it. But the end is, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And being in that fight alongside people that want to be in that fight for the same reasons you're in it, that has been wildly encouraging to me.
Yeah. And I think too, if you're in a good church, like for us, one of the things that helped spur us on to start the business was that we saw a need, especially amongst our community, of women needing good clothing. And like
we were all having the same problem of you can't find it.
And
it's very difficult to find.
You know, the rules of, you know, a good Christian is, if you see the need, then you need to contribute to fulfill the need.
Yeah, and if you can meet it, go meet it.
Yep, so we saw it. So, you know, that is clearly a gift from God, because he's given you the ability to see something that people need. And so then you fill it. And ironically enough, it's not just here that needs that. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
And, you know, all over the U.S., at least, of who we've talked to, different friends or different acquaintances that we've been able to discuss with have needed this. And so, yeah, it's been really fun. And it's been really fun to see who it's blessed. It's been really fun.
It really has.
The Lord has certainly blessed it.
Now, if you
it's been encouraging. So, for those that want to know, what is the overall style of the store? And then, what do we sell? What are we gonna sell?
Do you want to go first?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I think, it was important to me that it not be cheap looking. Or have weird Christian sayings on anything.
Oh, what's the one for the fall? Hold on.
Wait, fall for Jesus, he never leaves.
Oh, brother.
True, except
why do I
that
even
sounds
bother?
very Jesus and Homer mixed up. That's really weird. No, we don't want anything like that. It was important to me that it not be like kitschy like that and really strange. Christians, like, we need to stop being so cheesy. Being a Christian is being redeemed and adopted by the owner of absolutely everything, the King of all things. I would think that means we need to be best at everything we're doing and not so darn kitschy. Like, it just gets so weird. And I'm like, just stop. We don't need to define ourselves by being weird. Like a car with bumper stickers. I don't care if you are a dog lover in front of me. I just want you to go the speed limit and obey all the traffic rules. Like, you don't need to tell me who you are with a sign.
Yeah.
Just go about your business and do everything you do with excellence. That was kind of my thing, was like, it needs to be modest and yet stylish, you know. So that was more my thing.
Yeah, we definitely wanted a classic look, kind of a spin-off of like a Kate Middleton, Ann Taylor kind of
Mm-hmm.
look for some of the nicer pieces, but then also stuff where you could function in it. So definitely going after, like, we live a very active life, moms live a very active life, so wanting them to have something that would, you know, if it's winter, keep them warm, summer, keep them cool, but then yet also be stylish and able to function in. So I would say a more classic vibe was what we were going for, and that's something we kind of that style was being lost in just the kind of broader world of clothing, almost like Christians gave up that realm, so we definitely wanted to bring that back.
Yeah, and classic too, just more than classic too, because what we've always stressed here in the way that we've tried to bring you guys up in buying clothes is like, we didn't want you to buy something and then have to turn around next fall and think what you bought last fall was just all out of date.
Right.
You need to buy those classic pieces, build a wardrobe that you can use for a while.
Yeah.
You'll end up saving more money than if you had, I don't know, bought something at a store like a Walmart or a Target or something. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No.
But in the sense of, like, if you're talking about frugality,
Sure.
you'll end up saving more if you bought the little bit more expensive piece in the beginning and
That's
then you were able to build a wardrobe on it that was classic.
Now, a lot of this is kind of downstream, first of all, from a lot of the prayer and stuff, but then also, Esther, your business kind of started in 2023, and you have we all play a part in the business, but you have a very specific part that's kind of just a signature thing. So, do you want to explain your line in the shop?
Yes, so hopefully by the time this comes out, it will be up. I am going to be selling my own designs on the website. It will still be under Esther's Designs, but it is getting swallowed by the overarching company of Feminine Glory, the Feminine Glory store. And so, but I will have my own section there, and it will be labeled by my line, which would again be Esther's Designs, and then it'll be tablescapes and aprons, napkins, runners, things like that, and hopefully a few other items if I can get my act together on life.
Get your act together.
Whenever I have a chance, whenever I have my spare time,
Well, that reminds me.
I will add a few more designs.
I was talking with a friend on Sunday at church, and we were joking about how that saying, I think Rachel Jankovic coined it, if you're behind on life, get ahead on Christmas.
'Tis true, folks.
But we were like, but what if you're not, what if you're behind on both? I'm behind on life, and I'm behind on Christmas.
Yeah, I feel like extra sad with myself because I'm behind on Christmas too. Was there anything else we wanted to add that we wanted people to know?
We should probably add that we're related.
So for those of you that are new to the podcast, this is our mom. We are the daughters.
Charity.
Lydia.
Esther. But not in that order. It goes Charity, Esther, Lydia. So in case we just confused you.
Which I have to say, like, if you can do a business with family, and, well, you should get along with your family. But I think it's been really great because, like, we've found things that we love, and you're like, no, I hate that.
Yeah.
And we take a step back and we're like, yeah, we hate that too. You're right. Good job. Or we might be like, no, you're outvoted.
Yep.
But we're all...
It's always me on the opposing side, guys.
No. No.
Yeah.
But you're more of like the fashion
Yeah.
lover. Mm-hmm. In a way.
If there's anybody that's going to be going for more of a colorful something, it's going
Which
to
is
be
what
me.
we love about you.
Thank you.
But I mean, it's fun to work. I think it's really good to work together because none of us are easily offended. And so it's kind of like, just shoot straight. Let's get this done. Let's have fun while we're doing it.
And it's been great because all of our different skill sets have really come together, even in getting the company started.
Yeah.
And so it's been really neat to see everyone's bent towards a particular something they like to work at. And we all have our different tastes, different preferences, and different skills. And so it's been really neat to see all those combine. And the Lord has truly, it's been very easy, quote unquote. Nothing's truly that easy. But I'm in the sense of, like, there could have been a lot more roadblocks that we had in starting the business that we didn't.
Yeah, because I feel like when we came upon something, we're like, oh, this is going to be longer or harder. the Lord blessed the efforts there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot easier than it could have been.
Still a lot of late nights.
Yeah.
But
Does one of you want to explain the names behind each of the looks? So we named,
Oh,
like, if
yeah.
it's a sweater, we gave it a name. A dress, we gave it a name. Do y'all want to explain the inspiration behind the names?
Oh, yeah.
I think you should go.
Me?
Mm-hmm. You're the guest. I get to talk on this thing all the time.
Yeah, we just thought it would be great to name each piece after different reformers' wives, missionaries, women who have impacted culture, like we would pray to impact culture for the good, but man, their stories. There's a lot of women with amazing stories, and what we're hoping is that you may pick something out and then, why is this called the Zinzendorf or whatever, and then find out who that is and read an excellent story.
Yeah, and too, especially, I mean, being titled Feminine Glory.
Yeah.
Talk about,
These women embodied that.
yeah.
To the point of death.
culture.
They were intentionally picked
Yep.
Yep.
because of that.
Yep.
So, and then,
Stood for what they believed in.
and the cool thing to me is that, like, I don't know how many, there's many products on our website already. And it was our soft launch. We hope to, like,
Add more.
add more and more and more all the time. But we didn't run out of names of women to use, and I don't think we will. And so that's the amazing thing. And I think sometimes we need to remember that as Christians too. Not to be too overly philosophical about everything, but we can get in our weird culture bubbles and think like the only thing that is going on in culture is what's happening right now, and it's bad. Like, the landscape's bad in a lot of ways right now. You can look politically, whatever, economically, etc., and think, even in Christian culture, there's a lot going on right now that's not all good. But we can get in that and think everything's bad and forget, like, there are right now many faithful Christian women on the earth doing their duty faithfully every day and exceeding in it for the glory of God. And obviously it has to be that that's the truth, because it was happening during the days of the Reformation, during the days of AD 70, during the days of Christ, there's always been that. There's always pockets of faithfulness, because this is God's world. And so we need to remember that. You just may not know who they are right now. That's all. They are probably not online anywhere. So if you don't know about them, that doesn't mean they don't exist. And so also too, for me, that was part of it. Let's show and remind ourselves and everyone else that there were many faithful women that we can now name because we know their stories. Yeah. And let's exemplify that kind of a lifestyle in being reminded of who they were too. So, and remember that there's faithfulness everywhere. We just may not know about it.
It's true. Very true.
Yep. And what a good time during the Christmas season to remain joyful in that and remain joyful in the Lord, because He is doing His work in and through us. And so
He is.
Be grateful for that.
He is. This is God's world. And we're post-millennial after all. Yeah. Post-millennial hope.
Wasn't it the Hope Candle this week even?
Yeah, it was.
There you go.
Advent.
Look at us.
Boom.
That's all right. So, do we have anything else we want to say about that? We started a clothing company. Online.
There you go.
Go check it out.
For a certain amount of time.
FeminineGlory.store.
Yes.
That has been really funny. Those people ask, like, they haven't seen you in a minute. And they're like,
Yeah.
what'd you do? And you're like, oh, started
What
a
you been up
business."
to? Yeah, that's my favorite. What you been up to lately? Yeah, too much to tell. What about you?
What is far too much to encapsulate into words?
Yes. I would tell you, but I'll be talking to you for an hour about it.
Yeah.
And you probably don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on to talk
Thanks for
about it.
having me.
Thank you.
Thanks for having
Definitely
me.
go check it out, everyone. Let us know what you think. Give us some feedback. And have fun celebrating Advent with your families.
Oh. Favorite Christmas song?
Oh.
My favorite Christmas song is Good King Wenceslas, which also has ties to the Reformation.
Yes,
It
it
does.
does.
You can do your homework and figure that one out.
Good King Wenceslas.
Yep.
It's a great song.
It is. Very good song.
Yeah. It's, if you don't know the story, it doesn't make much sense, though. If you know the story, it makes a lot of sense. It's a great song.
And then it's more enduring.
Yeah. Yeah. And then O Come Emmanuel, because
That's our
Advent this year. Mm-hmm. So that's our Advent title. It's great.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And thank you for tuning into this episode of the Feminine Glory podcast. We will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye.